It is U.S. Open season. We are currently driving to Firekeeper golf course. We were here last year, and last year I didn't drive it good, and that made it really difficult to score well out of this golf course. If you don't hit the fairways, you're basically hacking out. The rough is super, super thick. The greens are firm. We're getting back into the routine of like actual tournament stuff. Like I forgot how much I enjoy this, so hope you guys enjoy it as much as we're enjoying putting it together. Let's get into it. Always press. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We put a lot of effort into these videos, and if you enjoy them, we'd really appreciate it if you would just go ahead and click that subscribe button. Yesterday we played a Monday qualifier at Firekeeper, and
we're at Firekeeper today.
Yesterday we played a Monday qualifier at Falcon Lakes. You know, we drove it really well all day, except for 2 tee boxes. And those two tee boxes cost us 6 strokes. That can't happen today. I think what we're realizing is, like, I'm not necessarily a bad driver of the golf ball, but my bad drives cost me way too much. Probably gonna continue to go no big driver today. Gonna go all mini driver, just get that thing in play, and hopefully hit the irons just a little bit closer than we did yesterday. I think feel good about today. Go get a warm up in. So before the round, I like to set up something to make sure my setup's good. You know, just hitting my line, putting the ball in the same spot, making sure my shoulders, feet, everything are lined up parallel to the target line.
This is the 10:30 starting time. On the tee from Shawnee, Kansas, please welcome Ben Haddon.
Just one of those classic ones on the range, hitting nothing but fades, nice smooth fades. I even said to Jalen as I was walking off the range, another perfect warm-up.
Pretty sure I made birdie from here last year. 1, 3, 2. Yeah. Thank you. That's kind of a hard shot. You see how high that ball is sitting off the ground?
Yeah. Hitting that to 12 feet. I hit it to like a couple feet last year. Wasn't quite able to get the putt to drop this time around, but just a really solid par.
Oh, we gotta get this nailed down early. Fist bump. And I'm gonna, there we go.
Now we're ready to make some birdies. You know, that's kind of what I was thinking. 5 wood off this box. Very wide fairway if you lay back far enough. And I thought 5 wood was enough to lay back short of the rough, but as you can see here, it was not.
I've never done this. This has never happened. But I mean, they're both ocean themed, right?
Yeah, so that means ultra birdies.
Yeah, mega birdies.
The tough thing about being in the rough here is not that it's super thick, it's just that it's really inconsistent.
Holy
As you can see
smokes.
there, caught a flyer, thing jumps all the way to the back of the green. And where this pin is in the front, if you're close to it, super easy birdie putt.
That was jumpy.
So the caddy yesterday said his bag was heavy. How's it feel today?
You know, I wouldn't have packed the bag the way it is, but...
And what are you talking about? In what way?
Just kidding, I also brought...
I added stuff.
I have so much stuff in here that's my own. The bag itself,
Bag itself.
didn't even feel it was there.
Wow, almost like it's air. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Vessel Golf Bags. And I am happy to announce that there will be a 20% off sale happening for the next 10 days, not just 5 like we normally do with the PH Golf Code. Until June 15th, so 9 days, there will be a Father's Day sale on the Vessel website. 20% off everything on the website. Everything. Alignment stick covers, rain hoods, the Player Air, my favorite golf bag to travel with and walk with, and my overall favorite golf bag, the Luxe Carbon. Best golf bag they made, in my opinion, is now restocked on the website with 3 new colorways. We've got gray, we've got navy, and we've got iron brew, in addition to the black and white that we had originally. So go check those out. It's my favorite golf bag. If you want to support us as well as get yourself or your father or anyone a nice product from Vessel, just click the link in our description. We'll get credit for that sale. June 15th. Order before then. Surprise your dad. He'll love it.
My name is Ben's dad, and the fine folks at Vessel and Ben sent me a nice new Vessel golf bag. This is the Luxe, let me get this right, the Luxe Carbon Stand Pebbled Black. We're off and running. I'm gonna get these clubs over here into this new bag. That's your classic setup right there. Oh, that zipper's good. So again, thanks to Ben and the guys at Vessel for sending me this bag. I'm gonna love using this. I love all the magnets. I really like the umbrella holder. That's so easy to get your umbrella on and off.
Thank you, Vessel. It is the player air. It's a really good golf bag. 78 feet, a long way. I feel like I can putt this, but there's just so much slope going left to right. It's gonna be hard to get to stop close to the hole.
What's Mr. Fawcett say here?
Don't chip twice.
Really, the big thought behind don't chip twice is just there's too many mistakes made around the greens
green.
instead of, you know, execution errors.
I did absolutely hit it too hard.
Execution errors, they happen, you know, but just making dumb mistakes and hitting 2 chips is just not something that we can really deal with. Not a great bogey from 120 out in the rough.
Did it go a little left towards the top of it?
Kind of. Yeah.
Overall, like from the rough, you're making pars is good. So this isn't terrible. It's not good, but it's a whole lot better than a double.
Kick right. Hard.
Hard kick right. I'm actually watching this back. I'm a little bit surprised this thing is still in the rough.
No, go right. All right.
Yeah, not bad from there.
I was aiming there, kind of hoping it would take the slope because I did not want to challenge that flag out of the rough. That would have been silly.
Learned our lesson last time around. Left with a pretty routine 2-putt here. Still downhill 45-footer, not exactly the easiest putt in the world.
Go.
And with how slippery and shiny it was down that hill, I really thought it was going to be quite a bit quicker. But 2-putt par, no harm, no foul. I've played this course a number of times. I've never gotten the line down. This is definitely right of where you want to go. But I wasn't sure how far right. Took a drop from the cart path into the weeds and actually wound up with a halfway decent line.
Wind should take it back in, and
I'm starting at that like telephone pole.
yeah, be so good.
250-ish out with a 5-iron, wind down and off the left.
Great
Caught
shot
that
there.
thing perfect.
Huh?
Great shot, buddy.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, not a bad eagle look. Get us to under par after that rocky bogey on the second. Not quite meant to be, but a good birdie. We love a good tap-in birdie.
No. Really?
Yeah, this is just a club face control issue.
Don't cover it.
Good
Go in the
path,
bunker.
like about
Perfect.
basically the shot I wanted to hit. Just the face was shut to the path instead of slightly open to it. And then this sand was
That's disappointing.
significantly deeper than I thought it would be. Proud of myself here, though.
God, I felt good about that one, Cole. It's a better angle here, though.
You feel good about this one?
Yeah, this one's a much better angle.
Positivity, I'm pretty proud of there. Obviously the shot wasn't good. Couple of diggy
deeper than I
wedges,
thought.
but I'm proud of the attitude. Would have been really easy to just let things completely derail mentally, but I did keep a positive attitude. Stepped in that boat double putt.
Thanks.
Great ball.
Thank you.
And a really solid drive here.
Oh, we're good now, Cole.
Once again, swing is good. And that time the club face was matched up. I can definitely see where the club face instability is coming from as I watch this back.
So much.
Seems like the club's getting behind me and I'm having to chuck it
Why?
instead of just getting the club set and then turning. That bunker shot right there, just not exactly the contact we wanted. And that's the thing that's tough about those 40-yard bunker shots is if you want to be able to get it to spin and stop close, you kind of have to challenge the ball and get a little bit closer to it. And there I just got too close and a really, really, really ugly bogey there. And this was a good shot, pin high again, but club face control. That seems to be like the crux of all of our issues here.
Go ball.
Just tough luck.
Very proud of my ability, though, to focus up after not a very good chip.
Great roll.
Thank you. There we go. There's a little something.
and then able to knock down that 12-footer for par. That felt like a little bit of momentum. And then you follow that up with this tee shot here. This is typically a pretty hard tee shot for me. Putting it in the fairway felt fantastic.
This is a green light if I've ever seen one.
Green light pin, funnels right to left.
147, 50 degree.
Okay, we're 3 over.
Good number, ball. Go in.
Need to start a run now.
Oh, what? How did it not? Why is that not in the hole, Cole? Should be.
It was very close, but we were legitimately very surprised this ball didn't drop. And just not keeping that club head in front of my chest. Really just that simple. Let it get behind me a little bit too much, and when you got an unstable club face, that is just, you're begging for problems.
Right in front of that tree right there.
About the best I could have done there with that punch out. Just wasn't much going for the green out of that lie, especially behind the tree. This was clipped. See how that thing stopped so quick? Beautiful. And then, I'll be honest, I got spooked in my backstroke there. Just, rabbit ears. That's an issue I've had from time to time, and it kind of popped up at that point.
Great ball.
Thank you.
I think you had a good shot.
Oh, yeah.
Green lighter.
Green lighter.
Pushed it just a hair, but this was perfect distance, and from 115 yards, that's not too bad.
Yep.
Little gap wedge, 15 feet. Very
Move left.
wishy putting stroke. Just doesn't seem incredibly connected to me watching it back.
I should have hit it harder.
Yeah.
And a really good drive here.
Great ball.
Got the club face matched up on that one. Come on now. Excellent. But still into the wind, 250 out, trying to trudge down a 5-wood.
Saved it.
And saved it indeed, but still a really bad spot. Do not want to be left of this flag. And just from 245, it's a hard shot.
Okay.
You know, you're going to hit it here, mathematically speaking, probably about half the time. Shot dispersion is going to be from left edge of the green to the cart path on the right. Or sorry, right edge of the green to the cart path on the left. And when you miss it left of this flag, it's just a really hard up and down. So disappointing par once again on the par 5, but just not missing in the right spots, like Ben said in the last video.
Sit down. Sit down.
Didn't think this was that bad of a miss off the box. Just kind of thought I'm going to have a slightly longer shot in. And then we get up, and this lie is pretty jumpy.
Oh.
And then when you introduce
Didn't see
a
that
closed
coming,
club
Cole.
face
You
to
gotta
a
be
jumpy
honest.
lie.
Sit down, ball. No. Oh, man.
And this ball landed left of the flag and kicked pretty hard into the stuff. Was not able to find it. We gave it the old college try, but eventually had to take a drop. Short game was on fire. I really liked that chipping action there. Kept the club in front of the chest beautifully. This is a really solid chip. I'm happy with this one.
Thank you.
No, I see that now. That ball hopped. You might want to replay that actually. That ball took a rather large hop right off the face. So pretty untimely double.
Here you go.
Great shot.
Great shot, Ben.
Thank you. Not quite a hole-in-one, but I tried my best.
Pretty straightforward, right?
I got a hair of left to right.
Yeah. Yep.
Easiest hole out here.
Let's do that the rest of the holes.
That's crazy. You think that's ever been done before? I honestly, I have no idea. Yeah, it's a really hard hole.
We all made 2 there. That to me is insane. That's a really hard golf hole. It's one of the harder holes in the course. We as a group played that hole at 3 under par. I think that's pretty cool. And then 4-iron just into the left rough. 4-iron to lay up. Hit this one perfect, I thought. It was about 245 to those trees, dead into the wind. As you can see, just took some big bounces, got into the rough. Which, you know, I've been playing from the rough all day. Why not just stick what we're used to, right?
Yeah,
And
good shot
pin
from the rough,
high
man.
once again, solid shot out of the rough, well judged distance, and then just that putt never had a chance. There's got to be a change made at putter. The lap technology is incredible, but I feel like I'm really starting to lose my stroke. So probably going to be going back to the Scotty for an extended period of time.
That might be amazing.
It's far enough up there.
You think so?
I think so.
I got room short of it. I'm just gonna go lob wedge. I feel like it's gotta get back there. Not gonna spin really.
Yeah, great shot.
Oh,
That was
That
the
one
best
hurt.
putt I hit all day. It was dead center. Dead freaking center. Just didn't quite fall. Really
Thank
thought it
you.
was going to. Not that it would have made a ton of a difference, but, make dinner taste a little bit better.
oh, wind, kill it. What are you doing, wind?
Dead into the wind here. Hit an 8-iron,
You kidding me?
and it just soared straight through it. I caught it
Please,
so
more.
perfect. And a bit of a pull. Just directionally, we're a little bit challenged, and a lot of that has to do with the club face issues.
Hustle. Hustle. Oh my gosh. Dude, there's no way.
You can see how shiny that grass is running away from me there, and that I was really, really surprised that ball didn't make it to the hole. And then the second putt, whatever, 6-footers, sometimes you misread them. I want to issue a formal apology to the group ahead of me there. I did not think that ball was going to get to the green. It's about 330. I hit mini driver. I just caught a massive bounce in the flat short of the green, jumped up onto the throat, front edge of the green, about a 60-footer, really solid speed control, 2.5 feet for birdie. Wiggled it on in there. We were a couple putts away from a pretty solid finish here. And then, last hole, ripping driver, trying to get it up into that second fairway. This shot perplexed me because I'm off hard pan, spin. The side effect of that is spin. So I hit pitching wedge from I believe I had 130 yards. And this ball soared through the wind with 192 ball speed at the very least. It covered everything to the back edge of the green, over the back edge of the green onto that back stadium slope. And from there, it's just dead. Ball rolled past the flag, 30 yards down just to the front of the green. Pretty happy with this pitch shot. Pretty aggressive check. And why not? Just a very fitting end to the day. Some changes got to be made. Directionally, we're challenged. Club face control, not great. Distance control, pretty good. Getting a nice hug from Cole there. He knows I needed it.
Shot 6 over.
Golf's just hard right now.
It won't be forever. Really, all I can do right now is try my best and not let it, ruin my day. And I think I'm getting better at that. I'll shoot a bad round and I don't really feel like I suck. I just feel like my game isn't great. I feel like my game is good, and then I'm shooting the scores that I'm shooting. So right now, driving to Salina. Jalen's coming with me. I'm gonna go see my coach because we're in town. We're not very often that we have an opportunity like this where it's just another hour and a half down the road to go see Randy. But that'll be the next video, and hopefully the good golf can start relatively soon. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss the next video. I always leave sessions with Randy feeling better, and if you guys watch it, I have a feeling you might pick something up as well.